So good morning, everyone. Should I say good morning or good day? Though at the time of this video, we are in the morning here. Okay, so I'm making this video just to display what we have on the VBP3 admin interface. All right. We have a lot of clients that are finding it, or should I say, finding it difficult, or because of the change in interface, they are a bit confused of where what is and where what is. So I'm going to just demonstrate that it's very straightforward and very accessible, right? So I'm using our demo link. So yeah. So basically, what we have here is very straightforward. As you can see, we have the dashboard, we have the themes, we have the this will be removed. This should not. You don't even need to touch it because no, it's not doing anything. This guy here, this Teams is not doing anything. So then you click on dashboard, it takes you to this whole interface here where you can modify anything you want to modify. All right. And this alert system is, when you create, how do I do this now? Okay, I think I have to share my own screen. Let me just quickly share my own screen so that you see what I'm talking about. Uh, okay, can I share my own screen? I don't think I can share my own screen. But let me just walk you through what we have here. All right. Then I will start referencing those things we mentioned. Okay. I'll start referencing those things we mentioned on on the front end of things. All right. So, but it would be good to do them simultaneously. It would be nice to do them simultaneously. So let me just see if I can do that. So, oh great. So share this tab instead. All right. So I think I can share two tabs at once and things like that. So basically, if I should do something on the admin end of things, all right, which is here. So I'm kind of trying to create an alert, whatever. All right. Okay. Yeah. Come on. So I create an alert. Yeah. Important. Most of our clients don't use this feature. So, but it's cool. We are here again to give updates. Alright, so is it active? So is it active? Then how many times do you want it to display? Yeah, so I get it now. So this alert system is one that pops up actually. So how many times do you want it to display? So you want it to display just twice or something. So if the client comes here and refresh this page, it pops up. Okay, it pops up, and if on clicking on OK, the client must have seen it once. On clicking on another pop, it pops up another time. On clicking on OK, it's seen it second time. The third time, the client will not see it. The client is not supposed to see it again on the third time actually. So yeah, so on the third time, the client is not supposed to see it. So that's 0, 1, 2. So that's 3. Yeah, correct. So you can see on reload of this page now, I can't see it anymore. All right. So that's the way it works. That's for the alert system. For the tutorial news that you have here, when you add the news, you can add the URL of the news to it. Okay. Peter Obi is the one we want, right? Title. Then you put a link to it. Um, If you want to pin it to the top, you pin it to the top. But I'm just going to show you where you're going to see it on the front end now. So your user will now see this here, news and tutorials. So when they click on here now, they should see something like this. Do you get that? And when they click on it, it takes them out of the system to a new page, to a new link page. So externally. So we didn't build the internal system to now start saying probably you need to we are now creating this as a blog. No. So in this case now, what you can do is probably when you have when your page, what's it called now? When your what's it called? When your landing page, probably you used WordPress for your landing page, all right, and you have a blog there, so you can always do that here and reference it. It's as simple as that. So here now we have users. User, okay, no, you don't need to touch all these ones. These are just records of those that are seen, those that have seen the alert that you created. All right, they're just records. That's all. You don't need to touch those things. Then API activation. Do not touch this as well. All right, you don't need to touch it because it will all programmatically update itself. All right, so we actually added it here in case of you not, or probably there is a glitch or somewhere, but more often than not you would never need to actually come here to do anything. You will never need to come here to do anything. You will never need that. Also, errors. Let me just click this and show you what is there, because you never need to come here to do anything. You don't need it. You don't need it. So except probably you want to now modify your API or something, then somebody and you need to update the person to use the API, something like that. That's the only time you can now come here and now update it. But so this is what I've been talking about. You don't need to come to this activation key to update. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that, or except there's a need for you to probably disable a particular user. Sure you get. So that's why. So error responses. You don't need to. You don't. Do you need to come here? Let's see. I think you need to configure some things. Yeah, that's if you need to. Yeah. So you can configure some things here. So you can give name of API, error responses that are there, error descriptions, and things like that. So what this is supposed to do is to return the exact error that the person you are consuming is API is sending back to you. So you just give the error name, the error code, and the error description. So that is what will now display to the user if there's any error instead of the default error that we normally send. Probably that will just say recharge not successful, regardless of whatever type of error that they are getting. But it's always, you don't need to show all these things to your user, because on the what's it called? So basically what I'm trying to say is that you don't need to configure this. Like, it's not really compulsory, because you can always get the information on the response of each of the recharge or of the purchase made on your portal. Token, don't touch this at all. Don't come here. Don't need to come here at all. But you can view. You can just want to view tokens generated during registration. But really, you don't need this. Then groups, you don't need that as well. Except probably you want to give, you have a large company using our software, then you now want to now restrict some part of the admin to some specific users. Then you can now come here and create a group, something like creating a staff group. Okay, let me just add a new group here and say staff. Right, then what can the staff do? They can do, then you can now start adding what they can do, their permissions that you want them to have. All right, if you click on choose all, the permission will be the same thing as the admin's permission. So you can decide to just show them let them modify what you only want them to modify. All right, it's as simple as that. So you can just tell them to do this guy here. Okay, sorry, let me just look at something that they can possibly do. Mm. So some of them are view, some of them are view only, some of them are read only, some of them are she get can view. So if you just want them to only view, you can just add this. They can just view this. They can only view this. She get they can only view this. Something like that. View. But and if you want them to be able to delete, you can add that to it. They can delete that. And when you save it, whoever you now assign from the user end to become a staff will be able to log into the admin end and be able to view only things you enable them to view. So for example now, I want to give this 14 Peter or whatever his name is, 14 Ether to I want to make him a staff. So I can just come here and do permissions, yeah, and do status staff, right? And just click on save. Here too, you can still add. You can still so just make him a staff from here. Can you see that? In fact, you don't need. Yeah, you don't even. You might not even need to. Yeah. So you have to make them a staff. Then you have to tell them the group that they belong to as well, and then click on save, and that's it. Excuse me, please. All right. So let me run quickly. So this here now, site configuration. This site configuration is the first thing you need to do when we install your portal for you. All right, that's the very first thing you need to do. Very first thing. So here you input all things you need to input, and this domain of site is not the your is not your domain like example.com. No, it has to be the domain name of the portal. Like probably this. So the domain name of this portal now is VBP3, something like this. That what is required of you to input there. Then um then all the rest now can you cannot decide whatever to put here on all the rest of your thing. Then you have your paystack whatever paystack keys. Yeah, so you have to log into paystack and get some of these things. Then you set all these things and just click on save, and that's it. Click on save and you are gone. So you are good to go. Rather, sorry, you are not gone. Okay, so having done that, cryptocurrency is majorly just straightforward. It's just to show you or let me go back to something. I think I need to just emphasize on something. So whatever you configured on this site configuration is what you're going to see here. Okay, look at this logo now. Is what we've configured on that configuration that we sent that you saw earlier and things like that. So all these things. Then even if I want to come here to now fund wallet now, can fund wallet here. Oh, there's an issue with the funding wallet on the front end. But that is forget. We will update the demo to cover that. So um, well, we will update the demo. But majorly the focus is on the admin because that is what we intend to display here now. We intend to come here to kind of do. So for these cryptocurrencies, okay. Now this API that you are setting is more or less just having WhatsApp. So anytime you set it, probably I'm just naming it something, sure. Naming it crypto, all right, and active. Then here now I need to enter my WhatsApp number in WhatsApp format, probably 23 +23. I don't know if it's plus, sure. Or let me just write the number one. 8163524090. So the cryptocurrency you are interested in buying and the So you leave the rest the way it is. So I'm selling, assuming I'm selling Bitcoin and Ethereum. Of course, look at the spelling of the Ethereum. So that's what I'm selling actually. All right. So on the front end now, when you now come to the crypto tab, I want to buy. All right. So you can see that I'm selling Bitcoin and Ethereum. I want to buy $600 worth. So the expectation is that it takes us to your WhatsApp page. That's the expectation. So this VEP demo has been deployed since mid last year, I think. Yeah. So it has not been updated since then. So it will be updated immediately after this video. But basically, what it's supposed to do is supposed to redirect us to WhatsApp. All right. Supposed to direct us to WhatsApp. Yeah. So that then with some payload, as you can see, let me even show you what's supposed to do here, because that's what's supposed to do. So let's just walk through it. So I'm just gonna copy this guy and how do we do this now? Okay, okay. Let's do something here. Yeah, okay, great. So this is what you see. Okay, I'm interested in buying slash selling so crypto. So if it's Bitcoin, it says Bitcoin. If it's transaction ID, then it's with the transaction ID. So this is being saved. It will be saved on the back end.